with the Arizona Cardinals. 2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Robinson now off the option. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Here's Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll run on first down. It's Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray, escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Robinson. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now Murray off play action. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Welch. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Throwing on first down. Robertson. He finds his man. Complete. It's low. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Robertson. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visiting Seahawks who were victorious in that one. So they now look for the sweep here back home in Seattle. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. From the gun, Robertson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off at the 25. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach, and let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're growing louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. Well, that's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on him. You hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray. He finds his man complete. It's Welch. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. 41 yards. And the Cardinals have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Let's see what you got.
To throw on 2nd down. Robertson flushed out right. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. On 1st and 10, Robertson. He finds Kalen Ballage, his running back, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Robertson. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Remember, on their last drive, they had that pass play for a touchdown, and here they come out firing again. This play's not quite as good in the end result, but still good enough for a quick first down.
Throwing on first down is Murray. That's out wide here for Robinson. And a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Murray's throw into the hands of Kirk. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Welch. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape for the 1st and goal.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Second and goal from the 6 this time. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Murray now to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but To go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man complete. It's low. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put...
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
Rashard Lawrence.
What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To throw is Wilson.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off near the 34. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's...
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Another try after the first down sack. Murray.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray going to throw. He's going to look deep for more. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Watch the out, watch the out. Shift. Switch it, come on, switch it. 14.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's low. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
12.
Now Wilson. They'll roll him out right.
And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
To throw again is Wilson. He'll find Eskridge here complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Here's a run with Balaj. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. There's Wilson to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and through. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
From the 27, Wilson. He's going to look deep down the field. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards.
Deeper. Go down.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Being chased out left. They'll find Everett there, complete. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Here's Love again. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play fake. Murray rolling to his right. He's got his man on the crossing route.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Escaping the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
These two teams, they met up in Seattle earlier in the year with the Seahawks coming away victorious. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now Murray again. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw, it's Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. They Cannot convert, and they turn it over. On first down, here's Love. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Murray now on first down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. There he goes left side. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the third quarter here.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On play action, it's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football?
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And one more time, here's Kirk. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now Murray. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Jordan Brooks Showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Throwing now is Murray. He wants it all for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cardinals get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. That's going to set him back 5 yards. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now left side on the swing pass. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Now a throw here, hauled in. Throwing again here, Wilson. It's caught, block it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Dwayne Eskridge there to make the grab. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Murray. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Dancing to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's Murray from midfield. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. There, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
On 1st down, it's Love. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They'll keep it on the ground. Love. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Murray to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this score will stay right where it is. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Here's Wilson. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Throwing now is Wilson. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
It's going to be a long day. At 25 for Mike. We're going 25. Good job right there. Good job right there. At 25 for Mike. We're going 25 for Mike. I got him. I got him. Under crush. Under crush. Under crush. Tight dog. Tight dog. Tight dog.
Now Wilson. Flush to his right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Everyone's got 14. Hey, we got a seal. Ricky. Mike 9. Arm Yardy.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So a field goal gets you back within a score, but they're going to go for the bigger chunk here. Kicking team on the sidelines. Offense on for 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Buying time. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Sam Sloman for the PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they will take a knee here. Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to